Yeah, I don't know if you can hand out titles on this one, but that would be interesting as well to be able to be called, a knight or a paladin or a cleric or something because you've done all the quests for the church or through one of the paladin guilds.
Could through nicknames.
Nicknames?
Yeah, there's a slash nick command that you can do that actually grants people to use the ability to use nicknames and stuff like that.
Right.
So I might be able to like configure it to where they can actually use that to be able to use the few that we have available.
Once they've done
Some,
something.
yeah, once they've unlocked something to get it.
Yeah, that would work because, I mean, people do like to have them on and then turn them off at a later date and switch to a different one or maybe just not have any of them on at the moment. So,
Oh yeah, there's everybody's changing their gamer names all the time, especially with the nickname things on most servers nowadays. Like if you actually look at the tab buttons, that's not actually what most people's real names are anymore.
right.
Or that's what their real name is, but their chat name isn't. It's because they've changed it with nickname. But
Yeah, I've never changed mine. Mine's always stayed the same. But then I've never really been truly an expert when it comes to Minecraft. I've always kind of, I come on, I play, I build stuff, and I have fun. But some of you guys have gone into so much detail and figuring out the stuff that works like behind the scenes. It's amazing to behold and be part of. So that's what I like is just coming on here and picking people's brains and seeing the amount of hours they spent to get to that point, because it doesn't come overnight. It's something you have to learn. You've watched tons and tons of videos, you've read tons of books about it, and then you had to sit there for a lot of hours, figuring it out for yourself as well.
yeah, that is true. I was actually rewatching another video from an old timer, one of the guys today, actually, when I was doing the Subway that I hadn't watched in a while. I was like, I could do this Subway myself. And then I started looking at it, and I'm like, no, we're not going to try.
Right. Because it just took them a long time, or is it because it just looked really, really complicated?
Just because it's been so long since I made that, I think that's what it was. Once I started doing it, I'm like, oh, I don't even know why I got the video on.
Right.
Things just started coming back to memory because it's basically just you're doing one column a row, but it's like you repeat that 17 more times. So it's really repetitive, but yeah, like I said, it's just been so long since I actually had done that. Last time it was like, I better watch the video just to be safe. I don't want to mess anything up.
Now, what about the lava city that we were building back over there for the dwarves? Have you done any more work on that?
I haven't ventured back over there yet. Actually, I haven't had a chance to once because like that was one area that actually hadn't got messed up at all. I
Right.
think
It's
it's
over
right.
here. It's over this way.
Yeah, it's right over this direction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just over
So,
here.
so I figured since it hadn't got messed with yet, really, I was going to kind of wait on that until I got more things done over at Hatteras. Because for some reason, one of the shops is the shop plugin is messed up too. All of our shops are haywire.
Right.
The signs are all working. It's all showing blue that the sign should work, but then when you click on the sign, nothing happens.
Yeah, lost
So,
you guys. How do I teleport to you?
TP and then the person's name.
TP. No space?
No, yeah, space between.
Alright, let me see if I can get to you. 756. There we go. And you are out in the ocean.
Yeah, I'm right in front of you now.
So have
I
you
think I went. Eh?
have you
It's
decided
right
what
here.
you can teleport to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport to him because I don't see him either.
Have you decided what you were going to do with the ocean? Because I know you said at some point you wanted to have like flowing ships and all sorts of really cool little islands you can go out and maybe find stuff on them, buried treasure or something along those lines.
Well, I do have one spot already kind of planned out for a pirates island
Is
that was gonna kind of be integrated into the questing later on.
is that going to be like a quest area where you're going to have a lot of pirates that you can do quests for? Or?
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's really cool because it's a jungle on a bunch of little islands that kind of all connect into like a little circle. So there's like a little water area in the middle of it, and then a bunch of islands that kind of circle that. So I was gonna like do like a little city on the inside of it, and maybe have a couple of ships on the outside, on little set on docks and stuff like that that we can use to put NPCs on and stuff as well as in there as well.
Yeah, and the jungle really kind of lends itself to the pirates, anyways. Just in case they ever get attacked, there's a pretty good chance they could get lost in those trees and get away. So that seems like a place that they would actually build a city.
Yeah, I mean, it looked perfect for it too. Is like the way it was all set up. Is like it had really tall, big jungle trees, a bunch of vines all over the place. I mean, it looked really good for that kind of a. Oh, the turd's still here.
Is it really?
Yeah, I
Oh
just
my
noticed
god.
it. Clear that out of here.
Yeah, that's a little crazy, but we get carried away sometimes when we're playing around on here. I do like the statue though. I don't know how you're gonna be able to make it where it looks like, I don't know if his stomach is big enough. Maybe you have to go up a little higher in his chest, but I
Yeah,
think
I was thinking maybe one more block.
yeah, because his legs are a little long. So
Yeah, and then have a little bit for a torso up on top, and then shoulders.
but then again, you are making a dwarf and not
Already
necessarily a
got it.
human. So
Yeah, but
he-
yeah, but like I figured the way we're doing it is like just an extremely oversized, kind of thing. So
Right.
being a little bit out of proportion, I guess you could say. It maybe it looks like a baby human, but even though it's going to be, so it's got the short stacky, shortness of the legs for the for dwarf.
yeah, I like the way it looks, and the fact that you have it out here on like a big pillar right over the ocean means that you could really have him doing anything. He could be looking out into the sea. He could be pointing at something and maybe leading on to another quest. I mean, there's just so many options you can do with his hands and what he's actually doing with his face to give people, some kind of clue about where this city came from or where it's going to go in the future.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that whole arrow thing how we were talking about with the lava spill down here,
Hmm.
and having, I was like actually thinking about having him point in this same direction and using those as clues of where the next place you're going to have to go to at after you find the thing from in here. You're going to have to leave to go someplace else.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe having those two as things kind of cluing you into what you got to go find as a direction.
Yeah, I definitely like dwarves and the fact that, it's going to give you a chance to maybe delve a little deeper into the subsurface and do just like these mines that go off and have all these resources in them that you won't be able to mine or anything like that, but you'll be able to see like these dwarves just sitting there digging at the gems and the mithril, and this is the place that you're going to be wanting to come to like work up your skill in blacksmithing or something along those lines. Ooh, I'm taking some damage. I didn't think I could die. Really? I can die?
Yeah, sometimes when you switch or you teleport it switches you back to game mode survival.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Because I can
I
still
haven't
fly.
figured out how it's Yeah, if you get we should also have fly enabled for all of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to switch back, otherwise I'll probably die. You know what? The little guys aren't exploding. Huh.
Creepers?
Yeah. Like he's expanded like he's about to. I'm standing right next to him. He's not attacking me, and he should be exploding at any moment, but he just doesn't want to let it happen.
I had that happen to me yesterday. I'm
Huh.
thinking that's another wonkiness of one of the plugins.
Yeah, it must be. I mean, it's not one that I'd really argue with too much if I was a gamer. I'd be like, yeah, don't explode, dude. But I mean, you can hear him. It's like he's lighting his fuse right now, and he just continues to light it, and nothing's happening to it.
He's just a dud.
He doesn't want to give it up. He's like, no, I'm gonna explode, dude. Yeah, so he is dead. Do you get the life that these things give off when you hit them, or is it just that when you hit them, the little hearts that pop off of them is kind of just showing that you're supposed to be doing damage to them?
I think it's just showing that you're getting taken damage off of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Because
Taking some life.
I don't think we have actual life steal in Minecraft.
See if I can put myself out over here. All right. And are you still planning on doing like an underwater city at some point too?
Possibly, yeah. Actually, because especially if I use this temple that I'm going to use as a quest item, I might actually do that as a kind of like an Atlantis kind of style thing. kind of clean out the temple and then build some stuff around it as well, and kind of put a dome underneath it or something.
Now, all these different biomes and cities, is there a way that you can have a unique quest that give like an item that you won't get anywhere else? Are there, bows and arrows that do ice damage, or say like that guy, he's not exploding.
Actually, there is with the new combat update from 1.9. We could give them the status effect arrows.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna actually pay to do different quests in different cities. You're not always gonna get the exact same stuff.
That is weird that he won't explode.
Yeah, none of them will. This skeleton guy right there, he's just wrecking my face. But you can see,
Yeah,
once they get.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, once they get to that point, they don't even move anymore.
Yeah, they just like they're balloons.
But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, guys, like even with like the crafting recipes and stuff like that, I think we can even have it turned off to where you couldn't craft the special tipped arrows, and that's just a special reward that you get for doing stuff. So,
Or buying it directly from the city that has it. That way you'd have to actually travel over there and get the stuff. Are you guys gonna have an open market of some type, or like a bazaar where people can sell stuff that they've got to other players? That way, if you're like a higher level guy, or maybe you've done all the quests to give you access to those special tip arrows, you can make a little bit of money off of it to players that haven't done it yet.
yeah, I mean, you basically, yeah, we could do it that way, or also you can make it to where you can make shops at your own house, stuff like that. I do actually plan on building a bazaar area over by the PvP arena. I was going to have like a big open market area there, and have it kind of set up like the spawn of the other world, where it's going to be kind of like a little tent area, and people would be able to come in and actually rent out the booths and stuff like that, and set up shops and stuff like that as well, right there in the city.
Now, on the renting part, what I've noticed on some games is, people who get there early, they have a lot of money, they make a lot of money. They get one of the prime spots on the shops, and they just hold on to it forever. And other players who come in late may not be able to find a good spot, or sometimes they can never find a spot at all. Are you guys planning on putting some kind of limit on there where you rent it for, say, 2 weeks, and then at the 2 week period, it immediately goes back on the market, and if you want to rent it again, you have to be the first one to get there. That way it gives people who are like brand new a chance to actually, by happenstance, to be able to come across it and be able to get their hands on it.
I haven't thought about doing anything like that, and it really hasn't crossed my mind yet, so that's a good thing to think about, though.
Right, because I've played on plenty of servers where they've been around for a long time, and I'm coming to them really late, and all the good spots are always taken. I can never find a house. I can never find a shop to get. And it's like, dude, I spent all this time and all this money. It'd be cool to check out that aspect of the game and be able to do it just once, But it's like, no, nobody's giving it up because they make so much money off of it, and it's prime real estate. They got there first. Technically, they should have it, but if you're renting it, maybe have it where people can outbid the other person. But then again, you kind of promote the guys who have tons and tons of cash will always get it,
Yeah. Well, see, that's another thing I was kind of going to be using for the other cities too, so that we'll have different areas that we can use as marketplaces too. So in case like some of the good ones that from these, and maybe a limit to where you can only have like one in one city kind of thing or something like that. So you can't just go out and monopolize all the good spots in every city when it pops up, kind of thing.
Right. Well, that would work too, because hopefully people will not just be stuck in one city more than any of the other ones. If you give enough quests and enough really cool items in each city, there should be a population that tends to favor all of them at one point.
Yeah, because I really want Port Hatteras as just being kind of like a base city, and then you just then you'll have other base cities that you'll do a lot of stuff out of, but still have to come back to Port Hatteras every once in a while after that.
Right. And with the shops,
once you get to like higher levels and quests and stuff.
With like the shops, would you be able to limit what items are able to be sold in each shop? That way you could have, like the newbie city, you could sell newbie stuff, but you couldn't quite sell the more advanced stuff because you just don't want them to have access to it yet. And so if you wanted to sell that stuff, you'd have to go to one of the bigger cities, one of the more higher level cities to sell that.
Well, limiting it in that way would limit it on the server, though. So if I can't sell obsidian, then you just because you don't want to sell it at one city, that means we would be able to serve it server wide.
Oh, okay.
So you wouldn't really want to do it that way. So you just maybe just kind of put it like, just, hey, I'll just build a place and say, hey, okay, this is the only kind of materials you can get out of this area. get farther in, you get more in-game kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, it just kind of sucks. I know. Oh, you're just gonna drown yourself, little dude. Yeah, it's just like when you get to a certain point, you start up and you just like, oh, all these people have all this advanced stuff for sale, and it's like I didn't have to earn any of it. I just got to straight up go out and buy it, and the prices come down quite a bit because there's so many people on the server selling it. So I mean, you start off the game and you're able to buy like the best armor, pretty close to it, for a pretty cheap price, and you don't get to like build yourself up and get to that point where you had to earn like every step of the way and try out like the bronze and the chainmail and the leather and slowly progress through the stages like everybody else did when they first started.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any way to really stop that from happening. I know it happens on all the MMOs as well. So if there was, chances are they would have tried it too. But
yeah, I think that's one of those things that's going to happen no matter how hard you fight it.
Right. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call the episode here. Again, I want to thank you all for coming out and watching. If you do enjoy these episodes, go check out Rhino3756 and Otaku Jesus at the Ironthorn Guild on YouTube. They both produce really good videos. MineCraft, I know Rhino3756 has been working his butt off trying to get this server up for you guys. Hopefully here fairly soon, you will be able to come out, try it out, be part of the beta testing, or like he said before, he's looking for players who want to come out here and build stuff. He's also looking for people who know the the inner workings of the programming and creating a server and things of that sort, just to ask questions to throw things at the wall and see what sticks, and get people's ideas on things. So at some point you guys will be able to try it out and definitely beta test it, guys. Let us know what you think of the server, and try giving us your opinions and see if maybe they get integrated into the game, because there's a good chance if it's a good idea, it probably will be.
I agree.
And if you want to say anything before we head out, man?
Nah, I think that's all I got to say.
And Taku, if you want to say anything before we head out?
No, I'm good. I think that covers everything.
All right. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.